Hello YouTube, it is Thursday, July 26th at about 11:30 almost. As you can see, I look like who did it in live. I look like Celia, I look real crusty, real, crazy. I'm about to go to the salon. My appointment is at 12 o'clock, so I'm getting ready to leave because it's a little far. I'm packing up my stuff right now because they always let me record in there because I help bring clientele in, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys for going to visit my dog Jaleesa at Moda Hair Salon, because that really helps her out. It makes me look good, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Make sure you keep going back. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go right now, so time is ticking. So I will see you guys in the car or when we get to the salon. So Moda Salon, you already know, information will be in the description. Okay, so first we detangled because you don't like to detangle from the root, so I had to do it. Don't play me, bro. Yeah, so we detangled with a wide tooth comb. Just detangling and more detangling. And then this part, to get the red out, I had to use a artificial color extractor from Pravana. It's a great, I would say it's the healthiest way to go about getting color out of your hair, because lightener can be kind of harsh. So the safest way to go about it is to use a color extractor, and it stinks. It kind of smells like perm, but you basically just comb it through wet hair after you've shampooed out all the products that you have in it, and sit under a heat source, preferably a dryer, for like 20 to 30 minutes, and it'll pull out as much color as your hair will allow it to pull out. It doesn't always take it all out, but it takes out a good amount of it, so it's definitely like a huge help when you're making drastic color changes. This is the best part. Look at all that lather. Got the color remover, guys. Look at that. That's crazy. It's insane. We're basically almost there. Oh my god. Okay, so as far as putting these highlights in, you usually wear your hair in the middle or in your face, right?
Yeah. First, okay, so look at your face. Even like that is so pretty. Yeah. Even like that. Yeah. So you see how you went from this was color, right? Yeah. So dark brown. So you went from a level 4-ish, maybe 3, 4-ish to a level 6, right? But there's a lot of red. Yeah. So you can do 6 AA here if you want to keep it dark, or what do you want to do?
What are you thinking? Just to bring them up some more.
But then she's not doing the red anymore? She's blonde?
Yeah. Blonde. So I know I have to add some more highlights, probably bring them up and add some more, just so it's a lot in here. Yeah, the 6 AA will tone down some of this a little bit and tone the blonde.
You can do 6 AA and add blue if this is too much right here. Okay. If what she has going on.
Yeah, because she does want to keep the inside dark.
Yeah, you can add this right here. Add the blue.
It's not gonna be too ashy though, right? You think?
I don't think so. Not with this. Not with this. I don't.
Listen to me. That'll never be ashy.
Right?
Never.
Usually, if somebody has the hair that tends to turn ashy, but she has a lot of orange going on. So you could do like 2 drops of the blue, so it's not
just
too
on
much.
The inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're doing the highlights over top, right?
I'm doing the highlights first.
Yeah, first, and then
Oh, okay.
And then I'll just do everything else and then tone over the highlights if it needs it. Science. Look, guys, crazy. Like the orange. Okay, so like I was saying, the color extractor doesn't always take out all of the color, which is why her hair looks kind of orange. And some people might like that. I don't. So right now I'm adding more highlights to the highlights that she had from the first time. And we did the copper, and then she put the red over it that I told her not to put over it, but that's whatever. So I'm just adding some more highlights to the back just to give it more of like a super diffused look and to add some more color to the back. The first time we did it, I literally grabbed like 8 just random pieces of her hair, and those were her highlights. But this time I wanted to be more intentional about making it look just super blended and diffused. So I'm going through the back and doing some like weaving, not like super huge chunks, but not super little chunks either, just to make sure the color is spread all the way out. And then towards the front, I did much smaller sections, so there would be like way more blonde on the top. I used 10 volume developer. Please, please, please stop using 30 and 40 volume developer in your hair.
Say that one more time for the people.
Please stop using 30 and 40 volume developer in your hair when you're lightening it yourself, because it's kind of like, think of like driving a car, right? If you were driving at 10 miles an hour and then you slam on the brakes, it's not going to be that drastic, right? The car will just stop. If you're going 40 to 45 miles an hour and then you slam on the brakes, everything in your car is going to like hit the front windshield. You might crash, think of it like that. Lightener is like, it's more of a speed thing. Like using a higher developer won't guarantee that you'll get the lift that you want. It'll just make sure that it happens faster. And the faster that it happens, the more likely you are to cause damage to your hair. So the name of the game is just low and slow. Take your time. It's fine. If you have to sit with the lightener on for 30 minutes or you have to wash it off and then do it again, so what? At least you won't be bald when you're done, right? And that is what's important. So please, if you're going to choose to lighten your hair yourself, don't use higher than 20 volume. It's really not necessary for most people. It'll happen faster, yes, but that also shortens the window between your hair lightening safely and it turning into spaghetti. Yeah.
Is there a certain brand of lightener you're using here?
The salon that I work at is Matrix branded, so pretty much all of our products are Matrix. What is it? It's a Matrix Light Master lightener. They have one that's like, I think it's called V-Lights. That's purple. But that's just for extra toning purposes. But I like this lightener a lot. It's really easy to work with. The mixing ratio is super easy, great consistency, and it lifts really well. So that's the one that we use. So just doing my highlights, making sure it's super blended at the root so there's not like a harsh line. So that way when it grows out, it looks a lot more natural too. You don't want to do highlights and have just like that straight, like it looks like a square. You want to like blend it in so it looks like natural, even though it's not. Yeah.
Awesome sauce. And all the products will be in the description box, of course. All right. Is there anything else that you want to say about this process right here, or should we skip?
I'll just do it this part. So normally after the highlights, I would recommend sitting under a dryer with like a deep treatment for about 20 to 30 minutes. But Jonell takes really, really good care of her hair. And I'm pretty sure she did a deep condition. Like you did like a deep condition like
a couple days before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So her hair was in really good condition. As you can see, like her curls are a little bit looser, which can happen with lightener. It doesn't necessarily mean that her hair is damaged or it's going to fall out or anything. It's just the lightening process more often than not softens up the curl pattern a little bit. Over time, if you do protein treatments, you keep your hair moisturized, you take good care of it, you don't put a lot of heat on it, the curls will bounce back on their own. But after this fresh lightening, as you can see, her curls do look a little bit looser. But now, here a couple days later, it's back to normal. So this is the toner. At her roots, if you look closely, you can see that some of her hair is still a little bit orange and the ends are much lighter. So to make sure that I got an even blonde all the way through, I put a darker toner just on the inside closer to the roots of her hair to cut out that orange and turn it blonde, science, hair color, all of that, just the law of color. So I used a toner that has a lot of ash in it to cut out the brassiness and the orange that's left over from the red color. So I did the inside first and I let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then after I did the inside, I pulled a lighter toner all the way through her ends. Because as you can see, they're yellow. So I don't want to put anything that's too dark or too ashy on it, because then we run the risk of it turning green, which almost happened. I didn't let you know that, but it was starting to look a little green, but we got it out in time. So yeah, as you can see, I'm like running my fingers through it a lot, and I'm opening the hair to make sure the toner is like covering every strand of hair. I'm rubbing my fingers through it to make sure that, one, to create a little heat with my hand so it processes a little bit faster, and so I can keep my eyes on the process and make sure it doesn't turn to a color that I don't want it to turn to. Normally these toners would sit for about 20 minutes, but sometimes the hair takes a lot faster. Jonell's hair took in about 12 minutes. And if I would have let it sit for the full 20, it would have gotten really dark, and the super light parts at the ends probably would have turned green, but we washed it out in time. At that point, Jonell had to leave. We were going to style this day, but she had to run out really quick. So I just put some leave-in conditioner in it, which I guess she'll also put in the description box. I don't do those things. But yeah, so we just put a little leave-in conditioner in it. As you can see, like I said again, some of her curls are a little bit looser, but once it dries, it bounced right back up. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
What leave-in conditioner was it?
It was Matrix Biolage Avocado Smoothing Cream. I really love this leave-in conditioner because it's made for coarse hair, but it's a leave-in conditioner that I use on everybody. It's really soft. It's really hydrating. It's great for if you're wearing your hair natural. It's great for if you want to blow your hair out. Like, it's literally amazing. I think Matrix might be discontinuing it, which I guess we'll find out. It sucks because it's my favorite. Like, it's literally my favorite product. But I mean, you can look for it. If you find it, buy it because it might be off the market soon. It is one of the greatest leave-in conditioners I've ever used in my life.
Hey guys, so I know we left off on like kind of a weird spot. Didn't get to finish, well, we didn't really get to finish doing my hair yesterday because I had an emergency, had to leave real fast, we kind of had to rush it. But she did finish the color and it looks amazing, okay? It looks so good, I love it. The color is perfect, exactly what I wanted. Low-key, we did like a leave-in only wash and go. She put leave-in conditioner in my hair and then I had to like run up out of there. And it actually looked pretty good. Like, I was kind of shook. I was like, I didn't think a leave-in only wash and go was gonna work for me, but it's literally what it is. She washed the dye and stuff out of my hair and then put some leave-in and then left. So it wasn't intentional at all. But she's coming over to my house right now to do a Flexi rod set. Yeah, of course I know how to do a Flexi rod set, but everything's always better when a stylist does it. So, yeah. So I guess I'll let you guys watch her do the Flexi rods on me. I don't know.
Screwing her up against this tree while those hillbillies watched. It was disgusting. Shelby, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Flexi, I don't even know how to pronounce this company properly, but I really like their stuff. The dough, something.
I think it's the dew.
The dew. Okay. So for the rod set, we just sprayed her hair down with some water and used like a good amount of the dew styling foam and some end papers and Flexi rods and just rolled it on up pretty tight. When you're doing rod sets, I notice a lot of people have issues because the hair isn't like detangled all the way. So you want to make sure you get all the knots, all the tangles, running your fingers through it should be as smooth as possible, and then you can roll it up. I know some people don't like to use end papers. I like to personally, just because I feel like it gives me a lot more control at the end, and it gives that perfect like corkscrew look that I'm going for.
Sure did.
So yeah.
And I sat under the dryer, guys, for like an hour and a half. And it was pretty much completely dry except for like
2 pieces in the back, and I just kind of slept with those 2 pieces overnight and then took it out the next day, and everything was perfect. Wish I could have showed you guys me separating it, but it was literally like 9 a.m. on a Saturday, and we'll just do a Flexi Rod video another day. This video was more so about the dyeing process, a little bit of styling, but mostly the dyeing process, going from red to blonde. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments down below. I'll try my best to answer them, and whatever I can't answer, I'll hand it over to my stylist and ask her, and she will tell me the right answer. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Right, this was fun. I'm so in love with this color, and I'll probably do another video on like some things that you should know about going blonde before you decide to go blonde, like how to take care of your stuff, how to take care of your hair, because that's really, really, really important. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.